Hey guys, you're welcome to another thrilling episode of the Squashing Mabel. Hope you are doing good. Thank you so very much for clicking that link. If this is your first time listening to me, and if you are a regular, thank you so very much for clicking the link again. You know what the pod is about. This is a safe space where we squash everything squashable. The pretenses, the silences, we share our success stories, whatever is bothering you, me, mentally, we talk about it. This is a safe space where real feelings are discussed. If you didn't listen to last week's episode, kindly go back, click that link. It is something to listen to. The sun decided to grace us with its presence today, and I will take full advantage of that because, as I said last week, winter is coming. Yes, let us talk about what we're here. All right, you know the drill. Grab a coffee, relax, let's dive into it. You know the hardest part about growing up? It's realizing that the people that you start life's journey with are not always the people that you end it with. They just sort of fade into the background. No fights, no drama. They just become non-existent. And today's story is about that kind of friendship. When I first met Kemi in university, it was instant chemistry. We clicked so easily, like we've been waiting to meet each other all our lives. People called us twins because wherever you saw her, you saw me. We had the same taste in music, the same frustration with lectures, the same dream of leaving Nigeria to chase something bigger. At night, we'd lie on the top bunk in our noisy hostel room, talking about the kind of women we wanted to become. Bold, successful, unshakable. We made all those promises friends make, to never lose touch, to always be there for each other. I meant it, and I think she did too. After graduation, life started happening. This is where you see life was lifing. I moved to New York trying to adjust, trying to breathe in a world that didn't feel like mine yet. She stayed back home, got a job, found her own rhythm. At first, we talked all the time, voice notes every day, video calls every other week. It felt like distance couldn't touch us. But slowly, the rhythm changed. The calls became shorter, our stories different. She wanted to talk about parties, gist, office gossip. I wanted to talk about homesickness, culture shock, loneliness. I remember once telling her I felt invincible, that no one understood me here. And she said, "Ah, you? You're living the dream. What's there to be sad about?" I laughed. But inside, something broke a little. That day I realized she was still speaking the language of who I used to be, and I was learning a new one she couldn't understand. After that, I stopped sharing so much. It was easier to just say I'm fine, to smile through the screen and pretend everything was still the same. Because how do you explain change to someone who remembers your old version better than you do? Then came the trip home. After 2 long years, I flew back to Nigeria for Christmas. The air smelled like suya and rain, and for the first time in months, I felt like myself again. I texted Kemi immediately. "Girl, I'm back. We have to hang out this week." She replied, "Of course, babe. Let's plan something soon." But soon never came. A week passed, then 2, and one night, scrolling through Instagram, I saw her story. out with our old crew, the same people we used to laugh and dream with. They were at our favorite bar, and she was smiling like nothing had changed. I just stared at the screen, not angry, not jealous, just quiet. Because in that moment, I knew. I knew I didn't belong in that picture anymore. And maybe she didn't belong in mine either. It hurt. Of course it did. But I learned something through that silence. Sometimes people outgrow each other, not because they stop loving each other, but because their lives start speaking in different rhythms. Kemi and I still talk, once in a while. A birthday message, a hey, how's life? Text every few months. No drama, no bad blood. Just two women walking different roads. And that's okay. People say friendship breakups are the hardest. And in all honesty, I can say it is. The pain I have felt losing a friend, like a real friend, hurts much more than, like say, them serving you breakfast. Because it's somebody that understands you. Like your sister from another mother, the only thing is you're not related by blood, but you almost have the same taste, the same way of thinking. They're your yin to your yang, that kind of thing. So it hurts when they either just fall out or you guys distance. Distance has a way of. I remember back in university, I had this friend from 100 level. Oh, we were like two peas in a pod. We're causing trouble everywhere, wreaking havoc as we go. And then we had different classes, different schedules, different priorities, we're in different departments. We just saw each other less. And we made new friends. I made my friends and she made her friends. We had maybe one or two mutual friends, but it just wasn't the same. And in as much as we didn't talk about it, we felt it. I mean, we did talk about it like years after, like, how far, I don't tell. It gets, and just like, oh yeah, what happened? Friendship breakups are the hardest. Reading this story, I remember how many friends that just fell along the way. Let me put it like that. You guys don't think the same way anymore. You don't have the same priorities anymore. You're not on the same journey anymore. And you think back and be like, oh, this person was a very important part of my life. And your parents even sometimes like, oh, how is this person? She's not coming to the house again. He's not coming to the house again. Yet, and you can come across a picture and now send this person, oh, look at us how many years ago, and you just laugh about it. I envy those people that are able to have and keep the same friends for 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. You see best friends that grow old together. I love that kind of friendship. But the truth is, to have those kind of friendship requires conscious, deliberate effort from both sides. Now, it is natural. I can say it is natural for you to lose friends, gain friends. That is natural. But I think that those friendships that I personally envy, they require a lot of deliberate effort. There are memes that you see on Instagram, be like, You can give your you can give your boyfriend 16 chances or 30 chances, but you can't give a friend another chance. Depends. Like, you can't put in as much effort to keep a friendship the way you do to keep a relationship. And I find myself consciously trying to, as I age, as I dey old, I find myself consciously trying to take my friends along, which has its advantage and disadvantage, because sometimes the truth is you are not on the same journey. Yes, that's the best way to put it. You're not on the same journey. So dragging this person along with you might slow you down, and they want to go their own way. So let them go their own way. But at times, you will not go, you follow me, two of us will go together, we'll go to your own together too. Oh, this really took me back in time. But if you're listening to this now and it takes you down memory lane as it did to me, it's okay to outgrow people. I think it's fine. I think it's natural. It's normal to outgrow people. You can love them and still let them go. You can love them from a distance. You can wish them the very best, but still let them go. I think that's fine. You know, there's me and my friend, the one I said we grew apart, we still will call each other like once in 6 months. And the way we talk, you would not believe that we don't talk every day, or there's like we're living two separate lives. But you see, when we're together in a room, we're making, like, you see what you've missed in the past 6 months, 9 months, we're going to talk about it now. And then there are some other friends that even when we see, we'd act as strangers. Like, I love you, you know that I genuinely care about you, but we're not just in the same space anymore. And there's no beef, there's no drama. It's just okay. I think that's the good part. So the takeaway today is knowing that, one, do not pick offense when people fall out of your lives. I think that is something that I had to consciously learn, because I used to get so angry, like, oh, why are you talking about this? Or you don't understand this? Or I'm trying to make you understand and live my life with me, disregarding the fact that this person has his or her own life to live, and just accept it. There's nothing you can do about it. So it's something that along the way I had to learn, that we can be friends. I can love you still, but I don't have to be so into your life, if that makes sense. Yeah. And it's okay to reach out once in a while, twice in a while. If they cross your mind, this is one thing that I have consciously made an effort to do since I lost my uncle, to be honest. If you cross my mind, I will reach out. So as I think about you, I remember like something that reminds me of you. I'm like, oh hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah. I just do that. It's not keeping tabs, but it's just, oh, I hope you're doing good. I love you still. I wish you all the best. Yeah. And I think it's, you see that somebody sends you that message, you see that you read that notification, you're like, oh, hi, I've missed you too. How is this? How is that? And kalas. So yeah, it's okay to reach out to your old buddies. Yeah, that's fine. But not all old buddies should be reached out to. There are some people that when you end things on a bad note, just leave it as it is. You get, yeah. Just leave it as it is. Because I thought about something right now, and I'm like, no. The are some, just leave it. Love them from a distance. I use the word love today a lot, but it's fine. Yes, that is all the time that we have for today. It's a short episode. It's okay to outgrow friendships. It's fine. It's normal. Love them from a distance. Again, love. But yeah, yeah, that it is. That is it. It is completely normal. It's fine. Don't feel guilty. Neither should you try to guilt trip anybody for prioritizing your lives, because as I said, your mental health is a priority. Take it like your life depends on it. Treat everybody and everything you do like your life depends on it, because the people that you come across in your life, they have a way of defining the way you either see life, take life. They influence your decisions one way or the other, and you do want good people around you. Sugar. I will talk to you again next week. Same time, same place. Tell a friend to tell a friend to listen to the Squash podcast. And do not forget to send me your stories. Please, please, please keep sending me your stories. I love them. I love listening to them. And thank you so very much for the writer. Thank you for sharing your story. I love the fact that you understood your journey, what it was. I wish you and Kemi the best, and I do hope that you are able to navigate your way in the new country. As you said, it's been 2 years. The homesickness, the loneliness, I don't think it's, yeah, we need to surround ourselves with the right people. Company is important. The right company is important. So yes, share me your stories via the Google form on my Instagram handle, the Squash Podcast. I love you. Your mental health is a priority. Ciao, ciao. Tschüss.